After listening to Brother Thomas Paul, grateful to explaining this doctrine very well, because it is very much misunderstood the whole history of the church. I said to myself, if people were to understand it properly that time, the Reformation time, the history of the church, there would not have been a Protestant Reformation. Because perhaps a person who really understood this doctrine that much later, because Francis de Sales was born aftermath of this Reformation, and after Council of Trent tried to explain, and Francis de Sales picked it up and properly explained it in his controversies with the Protestants. Then only they also understood what it meant. He understood the whole of Romans well, Galatians, the question between the faith and law, and what it was. And then many of them, and he himself said, my praise, if Protestant Reformation would not have taken place, if you had really given importance to Scripture. Those days the priests were spending most of the time in wine clubs, as well as, they were also concubinage and interested in the other matters, not at all interested in learning, and spirituality is completely neglected. It was in that context that Francis said, the knowledge is the eighth sacrament for a priest. Because when this was the most devastating controversy, faith alone, sola fide, and then that was. Then later in the Second Vatican Council, later on, the church took a balance. And most of the cardinals who came for the controversy, and Cajetan and others, they could not really explain it to the Protestants. And Luther was the only learned person in his time. Therefore, people blindly followed, because there was nobody else to counter or refute or argue and convince the rest of the people, and it became a pitiable thing, and therefore most of the people went to the Protestant way, and the division became a reality. It is a big lesson in the history of church today, and we need to, together with not only merely emotional or prayer response alone, we also need to commit ourselves to serious study that really influences our spirituality and our relationship with God. Thank you, Brother Paul, for giving this, Thomas Paul, for explaining to us.